Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel here at Rathbone Manor. Mrs. Rathbone has been picking up stuff for me again from the charity shop, and today she's picked me up a little old camera. It comes in this rather nice Jessop's pouch here. So let's have a look what we've got then, shall we guys? Doesn't always want to unzip properly, but let's pull it out and here we go. We have today a Kodak PIXPRO FZ51 digital camera. Look at that. I think this camera's from probably 2013 onwards, maybe to 2019, something like that there. So I didn't really have too much hope for the battery, and when I first got it, sure enough, it wouldn't turn on at all. And so I thought I'd put it on charge. So this I did, and it charged. Took a little while to charge. Charged it up full, and then the battery ran out quite quickly. So I thought, okay then. So then I put it on charge again. Charge, recycle. You know, charge cycle like this here for a few times, and then we got this. Look, a full battery. Now I've been using this camera a little bit this morning, and it's been left like this overnight too. So it's held on to the charge all night, so that's good. So it looks kind of promising then, guys, that it might be okay. And so we've got the little pop out zoom lens, look, so we can zoom in with the little buttons here. There we go. So the zoom works okay. Back out, there we go. Pretty neat. So it still works. It's got a range of settings like for the flash, etc. We've got an auto there. We've got the macro settings, timer settings, etc. There we go. What else we got? We've got main settings here as well. So we've got quite a few settings on this little fellow. We've got the main menu there, look. So quite a few things on the menu. Screen's not too bad a condition. The lens appears to be quite decent, if a little fluffy. I don't think it's scratched. It may have something going on at the corner there. Where's my magnifying glass? Okay, so we may have a little chip in the lens just there by the looks of things. Can you see that, guys? If you can see that at all. Studio lights, but I think there might be a little chip in the lens right on the edge there. What difference that'll make, I don't know. I've been using the camera this morning in fairly, well, not quite sunrise, but almost sunrise. And I haven't noticed anything on the pictures yet from it, so oh, it's gone to sleep, is it? Let me wake it up. There we go. So, yeah, not too bad at all. Let's switch it off and see what it does. There we go. So, yeah, all in all, not a bad little camera. It's got a few scratches and nicks on it, so someone's obviously used it. And I'll say we may have a little chip on the camera lens, but I think what we ought to do is take a look at the picture quality. So look at some photos and some video, and we'll compare the video. I've got some video from my phone, this camera here, and this camera here. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at those three clips, starting with this little fellow here. Then we'll move on to the phone and then to this camera here. So let's take a look at those three then. And then I've been doing some photography as well, so we'll take a look at the photos and other little bits of video. So here's a little montage of videos and photos from the PIXPRO FZ51 here. camera here came with this Jessup's pouch here, which you can slot onto a belt. Obviously the little carry loop has gone. We've got a little pocket inside for the probably what is the original cable here, which is like USB-A to micro by the looks of things. So that's quite cool. It lives in there. It's quite nicely padded, so it protects the camera quite nicely. And I needed to get an SD card to go in here. Well, I've got plenty of those anyway, so that went in there. The battery, as I say, seems to have held its charge quite nicely. What did she pay for this in total? £3.25, I do believe. So that's not too bad at all, really. Quite happy with that. You know, for something vintage. And I don't know if I'll actually use it a lot, but it's quite interesting. I mean, look how small the thing is. Really tiny little camera. I was quite surprised when I first picked it up. You've got a little flash going on there. This is your autofocus assist in there. There's a little red LED shines in there to help the autofocus in the dark. Little microphone in just there. As I say, it's nothing marvellous by today's standards, but you know, for the time, I'm sure it was probably a very nice little camera. It comes with its original carry handle too. Looks, that's handy. Wrist strap so you won't lose it. 5 times optical zoom. There is an option, I believe, for 12 times digital, but you know, digital zoom. Yuck. So I won't be using that. And as I say, hopefully, hang on, push the button. There we go. It still works. Look, battery's still up. So yeah, what do you think, guys? £3.50. Not too bad at all then, really. I do have to put the video through Clip Champ to clean them up so they actually work. There we go. Got a photograph for you right there. You do have to put the video through Clip Champ because it's MOV, and my editing suite doesn't take MOV at all. It doesn't like it at all. So, and not only that, on my computer, I mean, I don't know whether I need another codec, but it's rather jump as you play it through, so it's not very good at all. So I put it through Clip Champ and it cleans it up, and you can, as you can see the results, and it seems to work okay. So yeah, another interesting little find from Mrs. Rathbone from the charity shop then. Alrighty guys, well I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this, I wouldn't quite call it vintage nor retro, but it's old. I'd say anywhere between probably 2013 and 2019, maybe, something like that there. So it's quite an old camera. Seems to be alright, the battery seems to be alright. We seem to have a few issues with the lens, but I've taken some photographs and it doesn't seem to you know, impact the image too much. Probably the you know, we've got a low res CCD going on in here, so it's probably not going to help in the first place anyway. But video is okay, not as good as this camera right here. Yeah, so thank you Mrs. Rathbone once again. I'm sure she'll be keeping an eye out for more old tech for me. I was in there with her yesterday afternoon, and they did actually have some form of Sony Cyber Shot in there waiting to go out on the shop floor, still in its box. That could be quite an old one, maybe from 2002, so I might see if I can get up with that one as well. Be interesting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this old camera today. Thank you very much to Mrs. Rathbone. You can already see this on my Instagram channel, guys, so if you've been down there you've already seen this camera on there. I may have something else to post on Instagram today, so keep an eye on Instagram. If you enjoyed the content, please feel free to subscribe to my channel because that will help. And leave a comment down below as well if, you know, let me know what you think of the old camera. If maybe you've got one of these still, I don't know. But let me know what you think. Old tech, yes. Probably not the best, but thank you Mrs. Rathbone anyway. So hope you enjoyed the video guys, and thanks for watching.